Emma, I was thinking about something huge yesterday. How did ancient empires even control massive territories, like thousands of kilometers wide, without phones, internet, or fast transportation?
Oh, that's a really big question. Honestly, it took an incredible amount of organization.
Organization? That seems impossible without any modern communication.
Well, take the Roman Empire, for example. At its largest, it stretched across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East.
Wait, that's a massive area. How did messages even travel that far?
Through a system of roads, the Romans built an incredible network of roads connecting the entire empire.
Wait, roads? Like actual highways? 2,000 years ago?
Exactly. Some Roman roads were so well built that parts of them still exist today.
Okay, that's honestly amazing. But roads alone don't send messages, right? Did they have some kind of messenger system?
Yes, they had a relay system, kind of like a postal service, using horses and riders stationed at regular stops along the roads.
A relay system? Like one person rides, then hands the message to someone else?
Exactly. A messenger would ride to the next station, where a fresh horse and rider were waiting. This way, messages could travel very quickly across long distances without exhausting one single horse or rider.
Wow, that's basically an ancient version of a relay race, but with important government messages.
That's a perfect way to describe it. And this system wasn't just for messages. Soldiers, supplies, and officials could travel the same way.
Okay, but Rome is one example. What about even bigger empires? Didn't the Mongols control an even larger territory?
Yes, the Mongol Empire was actually the largest connected land empire in history, stretching from Asia all the way into Europe.
Wait, that's enormous. How did they manage something that huge?
They created something called the YAM system, a network of relay stations across the entire empire, similar to the Roman idea, but even more advanced.
How was it more advanced?
Messengers using the YAM system could travel incredibly long distances in just a few days, something that would normally take weeks. They had fresh horses, food, and shelter waiting at each station.
Wait, so it was basically an entire logistics network built just for fast communication.
Exactly. Some historians say Mongol messengers could travel over 200 kilometers in a single day using this system.
200 kilometers? In a day? On a horse?
Yes, it sounds unbelievable today, but with constant horse changes and a well-organized system, it was possible.
Okay, that's honestly incredible. But messages are one thing. How did they actually control people so far away? Like, keep them loyal, collect taxes, enforce laws.
Good question. Both empires used local governors or officials in different regions who represented the central government.
So instead of the emperor controlling everything personally, he had representatives everywhere?
Exactly. These officials collected taxes, enforced laws, and reported back to the central government using the same messenger systems.
Okay, but what stopped these officials from just doing whatever they wanted, since they were so far from the capital?
That's actually a real challenge both empires faced. Sometimes distant officials did become too independent or even rebelled.
Wait, so it wasn't a perfect system?
Not at all. Managing huge empires was incredibly difficult, and this was actually one of the main reasons many empires eventually broke apart or fell.
Interesting. So, besides roads and messengers, was there anything else that helped keep everything connected?
Yes, actually, shared systems helped a lot. For example, having one common currency across the empire made trade and taxes much easier to manage.
Oh, so people from completely different regions could still use the same money?
Exactly. And often, a shared official language for government business helped too, even if local people spoke different languages at home.
Wow, so basically roads, messengers, local governors, shared currency, and a common language. That's the whole system holding together an empire?
Pretty much. It's honestly incredible how much planning was needed just to hold everything together, all without a single phone call.
Wait, were Rome and the Mongols the only empires that figured this out? Or did others do something similar?
Great question. Actually, one of the earliest examples was the Persian Empire, way before Rome. They built something called the Royal Road, stretching over 2,000 kilometers.
2,000 kilometers? That's insane for that long ago.
Exactly. And they had a messenger relay system too, sometimes described as being so fast that a message could cross the entire empire in about a week instead of months.
Wait, a week? That's honestly not that different from the Mongol system you mentioned earlier.
Right. It's actually believed that later empires learned from and improved on ideas like this one.
Okay, but what about urgent situations? Like if an enemy army was approaching now, you couldn't wait even a day for a horse messenger, right?
Good point. For extremely urgent situations, some civilizations used signal fires or beacon towers.
Signal fires? Like actual fire as a message?
Exactly. Towers were built along borders or mountain ranges, close enough to see each other. If enemies were spotted, guards would light a fire, and the next tower would see it and light their own fire too.
Wait, so the message traveled just by fire jumping from tower to tower?
Yes, this way, a warning could travel across huge distances in just a few hours, much faster than any horse could ever run.
Okay, that's genuinely genius. Fast, simple, and it didn't need any horses or roads at all.
Exactly. And different civilizations used variations of this idea, sometimes smoke during the day and fire at night, so it worked no matter the time.
Okay, that covers emergencies and messages. But how did regular people, far from the capital, even know who their ruler was or trust the empire at all?
That's actually a clever point, too. Many empires used coins as a way to spread information and loyalty.
Wait, coins? How does money spread information?
Coins often had the ruler's face or symbol stamped on them. So even someone who never left their small village would see the emperor's face every single day, just by using money.
Wow, that's basically ancient advertising, built right into the currency.
Exactly. It reminded people who was in charge, even without newspapers, internet, or television.
What about military control? How did they defend such huge borders?
Armies were stationed at key locations, especially near borders or important trade routes. Fortresses and military outposts helped protect and control these areas.
Did soldiers also help send messages? Like the messengers you mentioned?
Sometimes, yes. Soldiers stationed along the roads could relay urgent information quickly if needed, especially during emergencies like invasions.
Okay, this is honestly making me appreciate just how complicated managing something that big must have been.
It really was. Just imagine trying to run something that huge with horses, roads, and human messengers as your only technology.
Meanwhile, I get frustrated when a text message takes more than 5 seconds to send.
Ha! To be fair, Roman or Mongol officials probably would have loved having your 5-second delay instead of waiting weeks for news.
Fair point. Okay, I have a lot more respect for how these empires actually function now.
Same here. It's amazing how much clever planning replaced the technology we take for granted today.
All right, if you enjoyed learning about all this, make sure to subscribe.
Exactly. Subscribe so you don't miss our next episode.